All right. We just listened to to this track, the 6 minute response that came out 90 days
So I
later.
had to listen to both.
Well, oh no, she wanted to listen, so we listened to, and you know we did it wrong. We should have listened to like that verse first. That started all of this. Where he called out Drake and J. Cole, because Drake's song was really in response to that,
Yeah, we should have.
to get him to say
We
something
definitely
else.
should have, but I can formulate an opinion still on that.
But I'ma just say this before we even get into this whole conversation. Y'all gonna be mad. We already knew Kendrick could rap. Any video I made talking about Kendrick, somebody that we said he can rap, we know that. So can Drake. This not URL. Drake would be a damn fool to stand up on stage and battle with Kendrick. With anybody from URL, he'd be a damn fool to do that. This not how you beat Drake.
Yeah, but I have to say for myself. So, unpopular opinion, I I know that Kendrick can rap, but I really just don't enjoy listening to him. I don't know if everything else I have going on in life, I don't have bandwidth for his type of music at this point. Maybe if he came out when I was younger and I had time to all listen to the artistry, the lyrical content. Sometimes I just want music to be an escape and to listen. What I will say is that song was entirely too long. And it was, and the first part, which I guess you could call the intro part and part of the next verse going in, that was sufficient. I'm not going to take anything for that. The things he said, like the actual content of what he was saying, and that was a response. That was a proper response to what was presented. It just went on too long. And what I don't like, and I just think to me this gets corny. I don't like it when Rick Ross is doing it, all this white boy talk. And I don't like at the end that he kept saying, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. I don't know when we jumped on that bandwagon. I don't know why we're trying to now make him seem like he's not a black man. Because we don't like him, because he's like, I don't like that. Because any other time black people say if you have one black parent,
Yeah.
one black, then you're black. So now we're not gonna do that with his race. Because if we're gonna do that, then J. Cole also have a white mama. Like, so let's not do that. That to me is like a little bit corny. I don't like that. He could have saved that whole, that was at least a minute or two of his song. He could have saved that. That was some bullshit. But the first part, like, to his credit, I'm going to say that I think he gave a response. He gave the response I expected from him. I did not expect for him to come and present something different, right?
No, I definitely expect this from him. That's why I said I don't think he can win this.
Yeah, but and I think it was a proper response, and I think he rapped on his song. Like, I'm not gonna actually take anything away from his lyrical content. I'm just gonna say, and maybe that goes for anything. Maybe the battle seems unbalanced to me because they're just so different, and so I'm not as interested as I would be because they're so different. So, like, even though, like, I hate to always use Nas and Jay-Z, but even though they're different rappers, they still have a certain, like, New York, flow about them. They have a very certain, he's very Queens, he's very Brooklyn. It has a.
But I'm glad you. I'm glad you used that.
This is very, like, very.
Let me ask you a
very
question.
West Coast
Let me ask you a question. It's generally agreed upon that Nas won that battle. Do you think Nas out-rapped Hov?
Okay, so anybody that knows me know that I don't.
No. I don't need to know that. Do you think that Nas out-rapped Hov during that battle? The two songs, Takeover and Ether. Did Nas out-rap him?
No.
No, he did not. Absolutely he did not. But he won. You know why Nas won? Because Nas can rap. He rapped very well on Ether. But you know why Ether won? Because it sounded better. Because he was rapping and it sounded. This is why I don't think Kendrick can beat Drake.
But I feel like my opinion when it comes to Jay-Z is really skewed and biased because I just don't. Yeah, there's just nothing he's never made anything to me that's whack. I don't know no trash Jay-Z. So I don't, I know people love to hate him. I don't know no trash Jay-Z songs. If you know some, you can.
People think Kendrick is the greatest. I seen a dude live the other night, and he had a list of greatest albums of all genres. And he had the Beatles as the best album ever as number one. And number two was Kendrick Lamar. Over Prince, over Michael Jackson, over... I was like, yo, this is just
it's almost ridiculous.
Unbelievable to me.
It's Delulu.
This 6-minute joint, today's rap fan is not... If they listen to it, they'll listen to it once. After about 2-3 minutes, that shit start to sound like Charlie Brown teaching. Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, it's
nobody... He can't... You gotta do better than that. Where's the artistry? That wasn't art. You can rap. We know you can rap.
No, I'm gonna say that for myself. I was genuinely surprised that what he produced or what he put out was more musical than I thought he was capable of producing. I listened to that. I wanted to hear what he had to say. It definitely wasn't a banger. Like, it wasn't a bop. That's not what it was. But I did think that what he was saying was a proper response. And I don't know, and I can't say in that particular, the two diss tracks that they presented, I don't think he out-rapped him. I wouldn't say that, but I would not say that wasn't a good response.
No, I'm not saying that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying saying if I go back and listen to it over it again with some headphones on, I'm probably gonna catch all type of shit like, oh damn, he did it like that. Yeah. He gonna have
but for Drake,
I don't think he witnessed like that.
I think he rapped, but I also appreciated the creativity, the ingenuity,
the artistry
of him
that they keep telling me about.
The AI to create that. I think I just appreciated the whole track as a whole. People
try to act like that shit wasn't ingenious, and they trying to shoot Drake down because they've elevated Kendrick to this godlike position, right. And they can't accept the fact that
I guess for Kendrick fans, he's almost like, I don't know if this is the right word, but like maybe he's a purist, right? Like, so he in his response didn't resort to any like antics, right? He didn't make up any razzmatazzical stories. He didn't make anything that wasn't fake. He just rapped. And I think, I'm surprised that I'm going to say that. I think I appreciated that he just rapped. I think that I didn't appreciate 6 minutes. Like, this is not 82. Like, why are songs 6 minutes, right? So, but I do appreciate, I guess, and I was surprised that, yes, I appreciate that he rapped. I appreciate that he had, actual lyrical content, but I do just think that it was too long. I thought that the ends about not saying nigga anymore it was unnecessary. It's like now you're riding a bandwagon that somebody else set off, like that Rick Ross. That was unnecessary. Like, you could have stopped before that. But I think I was maybe more pleasantly surprised with his response than I thought I would be.
It's what I expected. I expected him to rap. I expected him to rap his ass off.
But if we're just, I guess
people act like Drake can't rap, or if y'all don't want to say Drake, whoever writes for Drake, y'all say he don't write. He can rap.
What criteria they use for winning a rap battle. I definitely was impressed by the Drake creativity, what he was actually saying, by the creativity, the way he put it together. So I would give him a leg up for that. But Kendrick definitely rapped and gave an appropriate response. I just, like, those are my criticisms, I suppose, is the length and that was unnecessary. The stop saying nigga part, because I think it's corny when Rick has been doing it. I think that's super trash. What he's doing, keep saying that, and because that's just not what we do. Like they're black men. Cole is a black man, regardless of his parents, and so is Drake. So we're not gonna do that. That seemed a little corny to me. But other than that, okay, Kendrick.
All right, this shit about to cut off.
I'm still not listening to none of that other shit because that puts me to sleep.
He's not winning that like this. As far as I'm concerned, Drake is up. And I'm sure he's ready to respond because we waited 22 business days for Kendrick to respond. So I'm sure Drake is ready. I don't see you winning a battle like this on the radio. If they was on stage, they want to go to URL, Kendrick will smash him. This right here, what Gilly said, the light-skinned niggas is up. Chris Breezy and Drake.
No, we don't
for the
even
win.
get into that. He was like, Quavo. I said it 2